How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hellstone here again. We have yet another video that we're going to be reacting to today. I'm very excited about it. It's something that's going on right now. It's the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, and it's something that I've heard about, celebrating the Queen's birthday and her rule in the United Kingdom. And I found this video that looked like it'd be interesting. It says breaking down Trooping the Color, other events at Platinum Jubilee. It seems like the right type of video for me, because personally I honestly don't know much about the events that go on during this Platinum Jubilee, and so I figure hopefully this will help explain some of the events, why they do them, what's going on with the ceremonies. So I don't really know much about this video, so we're just gonna hop into it and hope for the best. So don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton, and let's get into it.
Live from Times Square and London, this is a special edition of Good Morning America.
Good morning, America. It's great to have you with us on this very special Thursday morning for day one of the Platinum Jubilee in London. You're looking at the Queen and members of the royal family on the Buckingham Palace balcony.
That's the moment we've all been waiting for. The Royal Air Force flight past. It's happening right now, coming together in formation to honor the one and only the Queen.
Let's go to Amy and TJ on the scene in London. Hey, guys.
Hey, we can feel the Royal Air Force flying above us. It's actually shaking our studio.
Wow, that's so many people. Look at that.
Such an exciting and historic morning here as we watch members of the royal family there, the active royals there on the balcony, really taking in this incredible, impressive show from the Royal Air Force. And then just the thousands of people, look at that, who have made their way to witness history. And look at Louis there. He's really enjoying himself. We've been having fun watching him, watching all of the pomp and circumstance.
And this is kind of incredible, just the timing of it all. It has been precise, every bit of this Jubilee today, but it just somehow
look at that
with you now. Literally, as what you're seeing, the Air Force is flying over us, and the family, the royal families are taking it in, but this crowd of thousands who are right in front of Buckingham Palace are really enjoying this. Forgive us for having our backs to you to a certain degree here, but we are turned around, and we're all, you can't help but to love this and to take this in. And we have our royal contributor here, Robert Jobson. It's so good, as always, to have you. But we are, look, we're two Americans sitting here taking this in. And our
hey, that makes three. I'm here with them.
Hey, you get chills being a part of this.
I was getting very patriotic there because we just saw the Lancasters and the Hurricanes and the Spitfires that were in the Battle of Britain, you know, which is pretty impressive. And they're going back. Now we're getting the more up-to-date planes from the RAF, the Royal Navy, and the British Army, because they all have flyers. And it's quite wonderful to see all the working members of the royal family there on the balcony. All of them actually, with Charles and William in particular, both pilots themselves. They both fly, so they're getting very excited.
Yeah.
Here we have some more of the military planes that are more up to date. They've actually been used in helping the situations right up to in the Ukraine and other areas as well. So it's quite incredible what's going on at the moment. See, it's 3 times as big as it was the last time in 2019, and they're really putting on a display for Her Majesty.
This has been impressive since the very beginning, just watching Trooping the Color, but also look at that, watching Queen Elizabeth II talk to her great-grandson Louis. There's been a lot of conversation between those two on the balcony.
Well, Louis hasn't really been taking part in these things before, and he's must be enthralling for this little 4-year-old to be looking up at what's going on. You know, he's heard all about it from his brother and his sister, but it's right before his eyes, right happening over his head at this moment in time.
We've seen, look, thousands are out here enjoying this, and you're right, we haven't seen anybody enjoy it as much as Louis, I don't think.
You know, real quick, one thing that I think would be really fun is if I could ever get the chance to make it over to watch this event. I think it would be a lot of fun to be there in person, because if you've never had a large airplane fly over your head, you don't really understand. Like, I've had military helicopters fly 100 to 200 feet above my head, and it's just something so fun about feeling like the earth kind of shake around you. So I would love to be able to go to this event. Of course, it's expensive in the UK to even visit there, so I'm not sure what the chances actually are, but it would be fun.
Today, 4 years old, I believe now, he's been engaging with, again, his great-grandmother. And look, put this, and again, as the planes continue to come, and you were saying this, This is much bigger. How is this different from 2019? And you said just in every way it's bigger.
It's bigger, 3 times bigger. There's 70 aircraft involved in this, and it's going to culminate in a few minutes' time. It's going to be 6 minutes of flying over. Look, she's talking to Louis the whole time, and he sort of, what on earth's going on? It must be like seeing, spacemen flying over him. I don't know, but it must be incredible for him. So his brother and his sister have seen it all before, so they're sort of taking it in their stride. They've done it all before. And on the balcony are all the working royals there. You've got the Queen's cousins, the Duke of Gloucester, the Duke of Kent. They're still out there active, even in their 80s. So, it's quite interesting.
And we mentioned
that is pretty interesting too. I honestly speaking, don't know very many of the members of the royal family. I know the Queen, obviously, her son and her grandson. That is about the extent of my knowledge of that family. So that is pretty interesting seeing them all together like that.
The kids, we've seen George, Charlotte, Louis in the carriage for the first time together with their mother, with the Duchess of... We're just listening to these jets flying over. Wow. Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla. That was the first time the kids were in the carriage, correct? Taking part in Troops in the Colour?
Right, yeah. And that, I think, was a very lovely moment. The fact that they've got Prince Charles, of course, taking the Queen's position at the head, and then you've got the Louis, Charlotte, and George with Camilla and Kate, and it was a lovely image, wasn't it? Because they must have been really enjoying it. It gave the crowds, these crowds here, they're queuing for a long while. It's going right over our head now.
Wow.
I feel like we're being attacked.
I know, the sounds are just remarkable as they fly overhead.
I mean, they're going to be, in this as well, there's going to be the Voyager, which is our version of Air Force One, which is a Voyager Vespina that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, spent hundreds of thousands of pounds repainting. And I've been in it a couple of times on Royal Tour. It's quite special.
Oh, listen to you. But, this doesn't take away from... Look, you talk about this is a bigger celebration. It is 70 years of her being in the monarchy, but...
70, look.
70, look at that. Oh, my goodness, that's amazing.
Let's take that. You want this live shot here.
That's quality.
If you won't take the shot here of the aircraft here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Look at that.
70 years.
You can see Queen...
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, she's the longest serving monarch, not just in the United Kingdom's history, but I think in world history. I might be wrong on that. But as far as I'm aware, she is the longest serving monarch that we know of. 70 years on the throne. That is just such a long time. It's crazy to think about, really.
Elizabeth pointing, like she was even impressed right then.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
And again, it's everything.
She's like smiling, isn't she?
Everything about today has been so impressive and precise, and the British pageantry that you all celebrate and are certainly known for here. But, let's take that.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
special. That is special. We talk about how special.
And here come the red arrows.
Oh, there you go.
The red arrows with the red, white, and blue, and these guys and girls are terrific. Absolutely brilliant pilots.
And again, you talk about how much bigger this is. It doesn't take away at all. Yes, disappointed that maybe she couldn't be in the procession like she normally is. But I don't know. For some reason, they didn't even make the moment that she came out on the balcony even bigger.
I think it's better.
Yeah, better.
I think it's the shape of things to come as well. Here we go, right over the top of the palace.
Excuse me while I take some pictures here. This is amazing. Oh my
and look at the smile on her face. It's something to see. And again,
that'd be such a fun event to actually get to go to.
The UK and that close relationship. But there's something.
She is happy, isn't she?
She's happy and enjoying this. And the crowds here, and I hope you all can hear them, the audience that's watching, our viewers, but the crowds here have just been incredible. They have been calm. They have been very polite, as you were talking about. There's the wave. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, it takes you back, the fact that I've got pictures of when Churchill, when she was a young girl, Churchill came out the balcony with the King George VI and the Queen Mother, and of course Elizabeth and Margaret, and with Churchill. This is exactly the same sort of historic moment we're seeing here.
And people were camped out here for days. They came from all around the world to witness this, and it's for this queen, this particular monarch. What is it about her?
Well, there's so much to say about the Queen. She's steadfast, she's dutiful, she's seen it all. She's a beacon of stability and continuity, and I think people really trust her and believe in her.
You said dutiful, but she talks about all the time, this is service. This is not prestige, some position or even a position of power, even though she does have a power and prestige, but this is about service for the royal family.
It's about leadership too. I mean, she's not only the Queen, the head of the nation, she is the head of the armed forces, she's the head of the church, she's the head of the head of the justice system. This is about her service to her people. And really, where you have political figures come and go, but this queen has probably been the queen to most people in their lives. I'm 58 now, and I've never known another monarch. So the reality is that
I suppose that is something to think about. She's been the monarch for 70 years. That means anybody who's 70 years or younger, that's old. 70 years or younger has only known her as a monarch. That's man, that's insane. That is awesome when you think about it.
Moment in history that we're watching unfold before our eyes.
This is the beginning of a 4-day celebration. All of London, it's a bank holiday. Everyone's off. It's going to be a party going forward, but she's not going to be able to attend all of the events. Where will we see her next, if at all?
We will see her at St. Paul's, I think, for the service of Thanksgiving, because she's a she's a devout Christian, and she's there as Supreme Governor of the Church of England. And there's no question in my mind she'll be there. And she'll be saying a prayer, I'm sure, to the late Duke of Edinburgh, who sadly is not here, but I'm sure that he's here in spirit.
Robert, it has been great. Of course, it's always great having you, not just on the air here.
All right, you guys, so I really enjoyed that video. That was a lot of fun to watch. Apparently, this is a 4-day event, so hopefully, I don't know, I might put out another video tomorrow about this. I'm leaving on a 2-week training event with the Army. I got all my stuff in the back here. I'm packing up to get ready to go. So I will miss those next 2 days, but I'll see if I can get another video out. I really enjoyed watching this. The Platinum Jubilee is something that I always hear about, but have never actually sat down to watch. And so seeing the little flyover, I suppose not little, there was a lot of airplanes and aircraft. Flyover was just really cool, and I want to watch the rest of it because I think that would be a very fun event. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.